Aziz, what do you think it'll be like to play against your old team?
It'll be cool, see a lot of the guys that I played with last year, and just even like the support staff and equipment guys and everybody. It'll just be good to see everybody for sure.
You went to war with these guys. They still have a good defense. Statistically, the record of the team isn't what they would hope for, but it looks like they're pretty stout still.
Oh yeah, for sure. Obviously they got things going. Jeff ain't going nowhere. Harold Landry's still there. Arden Key. Like I said, a lot of guys I play with, Amani Hooker. And so I they definitely still have a lot of pieces to their defense and their team in general. So.
It feels like you guys as a linebacker group are maybe deeper than the beginning of the season. The guys are getting more opportunities on the field, a little bit more rotation. You're not having to play 100% of the snaps anymore. What's kind of led to that you have more guys that you can trust maybe at the spot?
I'm sure just the reps, over time. You get more and more reps in practice throughout the season, just the different opportunities that arise, whether it was me getting hurt, Henry getting hurt, which ultimately led to Devin coming in here. And then now you see Christian, starting to feel better and starting to come back. And obviously me and Henry from our injuries came back. And so it kind of created this surplus of guys at linebackers. So it's good. It's always good to have more talent in the room. And I played in San Francisco where every guy who was in that room was a starter in the league. So it's a good thing.
Last year there was a lot of talk about wearing the Oiler uniforms. What was the dialogue like from the other side? Because here it was kind of a big deal. The Oilers played here. Y'all rocked the Oilers uniforms. What was it like from the Tennessee dialogue?
Honestly, that was my first time getting into the whole rivalry of it all. And when you start to hear both sides explaining why they feel like it's their uniform, and it was just kind of funny, just being a part of it and now being on the other side of it. So it's definitely something that I take pride in, and it's I think the heart and soul of why the rivalry is what it is.
Do you see growth from Will Levis? Like he was coming off one of his better games.
No, 100%. I just seeing him watching that game against Minnesota. He just let it rip, and also just some of the decisions he was making was a lot better. There was some times where I was watching and he had some of the routes that were deeper downfield. It might have been a little bit of a tough window to throw, but then you see he takes the check down and just kind of stays on schedule. So Will is somebody that I have a lot of respect for. Somebody that I look at as a good friend and keep up with him throughout the offseason and stuff like that. But it was good to see him progress in the right way.
Aziz, not only are you, do you play in the NFL, you're also a big fan of the NFL. From the outside looking in, what did you see from Derek Stingley? What's different now playing with him?
I really didn't see anything different. It's just outside, he looks like a lockdown corner, and now playing with him, he's a lockdown corner. So I think he's that true definition. And one thing I will say is even in the run game, I think both of our corners do a great job of filling in the run game. But somebody like that where you constantly are in a finesse mode of locking the receiver down to come in and fill the run as well. I think it's something that I guess would be maybe the one thing that was oh wow, this is pretty dope to see him do, because I know that's a lot of things that corners are always want to do.
What is it like having that third linebacker out there in Jalen?
I'm sorry.
What is it like having that third linebacker? I know he plays the corner.